What is going on, guys? I will turn it off in a second. What is going on, guys? How's everybody doing out there in the wonderful world of YouTube land? Well, we had an interesting night last night, and I'm surprised that Twitter wasn't as bad. There's still some of those people out there. I'll switch to my camera in just a second, folks, so just give me a minute. But we'll get into that a little bit. There's a little bit of news today, not really too much, but we'll get into it. So that being said, I'm going to switch my cameras over, and we are going to introduce my co-hosts. We have Bobbit and Johnny Ray Sinister. How's it going? What's going on, guys? Oh, yeah? Now, that being said, and I got you guys on fucking mute. Hold on a second. I just remembered. My bad.
You fucking cocksucking
So, how are you guys doing tonight? I'm sorry.
You cocksucking son of a bitch. How dare you mute me? No,
I didn't mute. I just forgot to turn you back on. Hey, nobody cares. So, how is everybody doing tonight out there?
Oh, pretty good.
Good.
I'm all right.
So, again, the backlash for WWE has been not, I mean, it's there. You can see it. You kind of have to look for it. But I haven't seen anything really of significance in leaning one way or the other. I had to help kind of defend somebody or agree with somebody that I don't normally agree with, but I do agree with him on this front. And there was a really interesting Twitter feed. I don't know if everybody has seen it that watches me. I'm going to read through it a little bit, tweet by tweet. So, let me see. We've actually had a really great discussion in the chats, and if you don't stop... I'm just kidding, she's fine. Let me get to it. Here it is. And this tweet comes from Leukemia Care. Now, they are the people that I don't exactly know what it is, but it's in Britain, and apparently they help people who have leukemia. They research leukemia. So it says, morning. In response to some of the tweets we're seeing online about at WWE and at WWE Roman Reigns, we wanted to have a little chat about leukemia, relapse, and perceptions of cancer. The first tweet. Firstly, incredible news about Roman Reigns. Relapse is a scary reality for all leukemia patients, either fear of your cancer returning or having to face treatment for relapse. It's great to hear some positive news from a leukemia patient. Now, that tweet right there tells me that it's not a work. So they're well aware of this whole situation. The tweets we are seeing mainly center around the idea of what a cancer patient should look like. How can he have hair? How can he have not lost weight? How doesn't he look like a cancer patient? We're going to weigh in here with some leukemia information. There's a gif of Vince McMahon coming out, so he's like showing confidence. Back to basics. Leukemia is a cancer. It affects people of all ages. There are 4 main types of cancer: ALL, AML, CLL, and CML. However, there are other types and subtypes. Leukemia is a very complicated disease. The different types are key. Acute leukemias are aggressive and need aggressive treatment to save a patient. Chronic leukemias are incurable but treatable. Don't forget, we do not know what type of leukemia he has, and that is key. So we don't know all the facts. We don't know what kind of leukemia he has. I'm assuming that he had the leukemia that isn't acute. So he had the chronic leukemia, which is treatable. Therefore, none of us are in a position to question his treatment, how he should look, etc. The first question, how can he have hair? Treatment for leukemia may cause hair loss. It may cause hair thinning, and it may not cause hair loss at all. Leukemia can make you lose weight. Leukemia can also make you gain weight. There is no one weight that leukemia should look like. What leukemia should look like. A key example of this is a huge fan, Chris the Script, who has lived with a chronic leukemia for the past decade. And it shows a picture of him. He does not look like a cancer patient. He has hair. Our website is full of stories about leukemia patients. If you have 10 minutes, it might be worth a read. I did not go into that far. A few final thoughts on the psychological impact of leukemia. Living with or beyond a leukemia diagnosis is scary. The fear of relapse is always there. Think before you tweet. We're more than happy to answer any questions you have about leukemia. Leukemia or point, and it's repeating, so it's two different ways it's spelled. Sorry. Or point you in the right direction of other information. Don't be shy. There is no such thing as a silly question. Remember, everything in life isn't a work. And that's the end of the thread. But then they added on. So he said, if there is one thing you could do today, then please consider sharing the signs and symptoms of leukemia. You could save a life. Find out more. And there's a picture of the guy. So... and then they're just tweeting at Dave Meltzer. So there you go, people. Before you judge, know all the facts, is essentially what that tweet is saying. We don't know all the facts, so stop judging. That's all I'm saying on that. Anybody else want to add anything?
Well, I think it's good that they put that out there to give clarification as far as the look go. They at least cleared that up.
Mm-hmm.
But, and what's good about that is that they did acknowledge that, we don't know what kind of leukemia he had. So there's no real way of knowing unless he actually comes out and says what type it was. And realistically, I'm going to put it out there. He doesn't have to fucking say anything.
Nope. And I'll explain this. There was somebody put a tweet out saying that WWE should have let us know what's going on with him. See, this is why I know it's a real life situation, because HIPAA law prohibits WWE from divulging any information that they may have in regards to a medical patient. Period. Bottom line. WWE does not have to give us a fucking thing. Period. Bottom line, because it breaks HIPAA law. And if that's the case, if they were to break it, they would be fined, and Vince would be in prison for up to 15 fucking years. That is why they did not divulge any information, because Roman Reigns does not want everybody to know what kind of fucking cancer he has. So that being said, you can do process of elimination. What I seen last night, he had the chronic form of leukemia. The acute one, yeah, that one's going to take forever to come back from. So there, that's what I'm going to say. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, but I'm not going to change my thoughts on last night. I still think the same thing. But if they're going to do this, it had better be the chronic one, or else they are in trouble. Go ahead, Johnny.
Well, and two, it does bring up another. Through process of elimination, we can assume, and we're assuming. I mean, it's still speculative. But we're essentially assuming that he has the chronic.
Mm-hmm.
And which is, is that the one that's incurable but treatable?
Yes, it's incurable but treatable.
Okay, so the only real thing about that is that does mean he could go out at any time.
Yes.
And so what that will probably mean is either one or two things. That may realistically, actually, I cannot believe I'm going to say this, but this may actually explain why they did what they did for the past 4 years.
It could be.
And because they did not know how long they were going to have him. I'm almost willing to bet that's why you saw what you saw for the past 4 years.
That could very well be, Johnny. I never thought of. See, in hindsight, being 40-40, it makes you think.
It makes you think.
It could be a possibility, and it could be the reason why. It could be the truth. We don't know. But we're not gonna sit here and speculate on it. But look, WWE again, and this is why I don't think it's worked. I don't think WWE would risk doing this because, number one, they would cost them money. Number two, it would cost them viewers. Number three, they would lose money with their charity or lose their partnerships with their charities and such.
Correct.
Now, there are people out there saying, well, people in shows and like, I'm going to throw a show out there, the show that somebody had, House. The guy had, I think he had leukemia. I think the acute form of leukemia. I'm not sure. I don't remember the one oncology doctor, Wilson. People that, I think shows like that are different platform than what WWE is.
They expect
it is entertainment. The show is about doctors. So of course there's going to be some sort of whatever. You could look at other shows like Big Bang Theory. Let's say Kuther gets cancer. It's real life situations. WWE, I think it's just a little bit of a different platform.
Well, it's different situation for the WWE, basically. With shows like that, they don't sit there and have their employees just work on their shows and say, you can't do anything else. You can only work with our show. And they do not sit there and heavily donate money to charities and don't work heavily with Make-A-Wish.
I was just going to make that point. So, for people sitting there saying that it won't hurt WWE, it's a different platform. Yes, it will hurt them. Because they're on the radar. They have their social media. They have their fans are wide and far. And it would hurt them significantly if they were to...
Not to mention, isn't Connor's Cure a leukemia-specific...
I think so.
Charity?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Well, and the other thing you got to think about, too, is... I had it. There are times where they do, like, those... I can see their point because even then, sometimes those shows... when they bring up a sensitive topic, usually at the end of the show, they'll have something about a charity that they're going to, that they're advertising. Where I think JP and Heather are coming from is it is a show, but it's basically a live performance.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big difference. Is the television shows are taped,
right?
And it is a live performance, so there is a little bit difference. Of course, like I said last night, that if it turns out if it does turn out, which realistically we're never going to know, but would say it was a work. I'm just going to say, okay, it is what it is. I mean, they've done they've done crazy shit like this before.
Correct. Yep. So that being said, I mean, we've talked about it for 15 minutes. We have had about 24 hours to process. It's a little bit under. So again, and in summary, I'm gonna say this to everybody, and if I'm wrong in saying this, please tell me. Before we know all the facts, don't pass judgment on something. I mean, it just happened, and everybody, like this tweet said, everybody's different, and miracles do fucking happen. It does. They do happen. Just one day you have cancer, the next day you don't. I'm gonna say it. God works in mysterious ways. Whether you believe in him or not, a higher power, or whatever, works in mysterious ways. So, if I'm wrong in saying that, somebody please tell me. But I that's the sentiment I'm gonna leave you all with. Anybody want to add any more to this or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get more. I'm gonna go get food. Be right back.
Okay, well, don't you want to talk about this real quick, Bobbit? It's going to take a few minutes, and then you can go. The Hall of Fame inductee was revealed today, and Honky Tonk Man is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. Now, we talked about this. Why? Well, Bobbit, and I'm not mad at Bobbit. I'm not shitting on Bobbit here. Bobbit's like, well, they used to reveal everything on Raw. Everybody's got to remember, WWE's changing. So what's wrong with them revealing something new on SmackDown?
Or on their social media.
They're treating both shows as equals. Now, if they cut Raw back to 2 hours, then I would say they're treating them as equals. But
they need to cut it back to 2 hours.
Yes. So, Bobbit, do you want to add anything to that?
First of all, it's been a long time coming. Should have been in there years ago, and
agreed.
And yeah, I'm really glad that he's finally going to be in with DX.
What are your thoughts on them revealing on Raw or SmackDown and not Raw?
I'm like you, JP. I'm a traditionalist. I like tradition, and seeing it this way kind of irked me a little bit.
Well, it didn't irk me. I mean, it makes sense for them to. I mean, why does everything have to happen on Raw? Do you see what I'm saying? They're trying to treat the shows as equals. They've got to start treating SmackDown as their equal. In fact, they need to start treating SmackDown like it's a fucking A show, because SmackDown's going to Fox. It's a bigger fucking network. So, that being said, they need to start treating it as such. That's probably why they're doing this, which makes sense. But I get it. You're a traditionalist. You think that they should reveal everything on Raw because it's the first day of the week. I get it, but I disagree. Respectfully. That's first and last time you'll ever hear me say that. Johnny?
Give me just a second.
You can go get something to eat if you want, Bobbit.
I'll be back.
I get where Bobbit is coming from. I
do too. I'm not saying he's wrong. It just makes sense for them to do it on SmackDown because they're making the shows equal. But I do get where Bobbit's coming from.
Right, and that's my thing on it, is that I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I would have preferred them not to do it on social media.
Me too.
Because that's how everybody really found out. If they're going to do it but on SmackDown, yeah, sure, have it on SmackDown. But my only thing is I wouldn't have done it on social media.
No, I agree. I don't know why they do that. It drives me fucking nuts. So this is, and we talked about this before. Social media, it's just, it ruins feuds. It ruins, believe it or not, it ruins feuds. It ruins surprises. So that's my thinking on it. And Trek, who apparently is, are you eating?
No, I was unwrapping the package I got from Amazon.
Next time, fucking mute.
I thought I had muted, sorry.
No.
Oh, man.
So why don't you tell us what you think?
I don't mind it. I think the reason they announced it today instead of yesterday is with everything going on with Roman, they didn't want to see that make it secondary, because I think anything coming out against Roman after Roman would have been secondary.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put it on SmackDown. I think SmackDown's not as bad. I think that's really cool. It shows they're trying to make it equal to Raw, like you said.
Mm-hmm. I would get Heather's thoughts, but she's taking care of Wendy. So okay, well that's fine. Your thoughts on the Hall of Fame induction?
Again, about time for Honda to walk in, and frankly, it's a company that's trying to become more modern, so why not announce it on social media? When it comes to stuff like that, just when it's stuff like that, this way you get, because with the internet, you get it out there a lot faster to a lot more people.
They have been revealing them on social media for a while now. I mean,
I would have. Well, I get Heather's point, but I would flip it. I would actually announce it on the show first, and then put it on social media. I mean, it's still the same effect.
yeah, I mean, either way it is, but social media for me ruins feuds more than anything. And if they'd keep all of these, like Becky Lynch and fucking Ronda Rousey off fucking social media, it wouldn't ruin the feud for me.
See, that's one thing.
Like every fucking day I gotta see in the fucking feed, fucking Becky calling Ronda Rousey Ronnie. Fucking annoying. It's really fucking annoying.
That is something they need to stop, and they need to stop the selfie camera kind of view for the fucking promos.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can agree with that, because they tried doing one where Lana was holding, or was it Bailey? Bailey was holding the fucking camera, but she wasn't holding the camera because not everybody can hold a camera as still as she fucking did. So you know somebody else is fucking holding the camera. Yeah, I make it realistic. If WWE's gonna do shit, make it realistic. Fuck your production value. It's not gonna ruin it. In fact, it'll probably make it even. It might be a shitty fucking promo, but it'll make it more realistic.
Well, a good example of this, look what they're doing with Kevin Owens. He's essentially doing the selfie promo.
Yeah, is he? But is he holding the camera? I don't think.
Yeah.
It's very clear that somebody else is holding
See,
the camera.
it's very clear that somebody else is holding the camera. So I mean, I get it, but it does. They do it better. Whoever's doing the camera work for those promos is doing it way better than what they're doing the backstage shit.
Yeah.
I will say that. You can tell that he's not holding the camera, but when he moves, you see the fucking camera bouncing and all that shit. So
I think they're trying to make it seem like it's his wife doing it.
That could be.
I think that's what they're aiming for, because whenever he's on these videos, he's always out with his family somewhere.
Yeah, and he's not actually holding the camera. So I suppose it could. But that's pretty steady camera work.
Like I said, it's like they're trying to make it seem like she's the one doing it, because again, he's always out with his family doing something whenever he pops up on these videos.
True.
The first time was bowling, second time was at the arcade. So.
So yeah. We have a low watch count tonight. What's going on tonight?
I don't know.
get it, everybody.
Let's see.
We're between 9 and 10 viewers.
I know.
It's all right though. The small crowds are, if that makes sense, are to my liking. So yeah. Is there anything else out there today?
No, not that I heard of.
Trek?
The only thing I heard was that Bruce Pritchard is officially back as a.
We talked about that yesterday.
Blast. Oh.
Fail!
Good Lord, baby girl.
No, we talked about that last night. So he's working SmackDown, you're saying?
Yeah.
Trek?
He was head of creative, so I don't know if that just means
Hold on.
SmackDown, but he was.
Hold on. It's not you. It's not you, it's the baby.
Okay, that's okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
There we go.
Say what you said again.
That it's not if he's working just Raw or SmackDown or both of them. It's that he was backstage working a lot with Roman Reigns.
Working a lot with Roman Reigns.
Yeah, he was like talking to him about like backstage. He was devoting a lot of time to Roman Reigns. To taking
So that, yes. So
time to get to know him a lot more.
Okay.
He still
Or I
basically
think is
took
what they're
Arn
saying.
Anderson's place.
Well, he did take Arn Anderson's place.
But I'm saying full on.
But I think he can do a better job than Arn Anderson did at producing his fucking shit. He can. I think if Bruce Pritchard can get over his gimmick, I think he can get over Roman Reigns.
I think so.
If he does it right. So, if Bruce Pritchard produced that stuff last night, he did very well because he limited Roman Reigns in what he needed to do. Which is, he gets it because I think his wife had cancer too.
Yes.
So that's why he handled it with dignity, I think.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Johnny. I know you just, I seen your bubble pop up.
No, I don't have anything.
Okay.
He might just clear his throat.
So we're getting ready for SmackDown. We're about 2 minutes away. Nobody cares. Sorry. I don't care about fucking Marvel comic shit. Sorry. What are you pointing at? And why? Good talk, Bobbit. Jesus Christ.
What do you mean? Why?
You were pointing at yourself. What were you pointing at yourself for?
I care about the movie.
Well, good. I don't. We're not talking about it. It's my
Fine.
show. It's my show.
I'll just cry and shit in the corner like always.
Well, that's typically what you do. But anyway, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
But we'll see what SmackDown has tonight. I know that Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan are signing their contract tonight. So we'll see.
We may also get a response from Charlotte about Becky being arrested last night.
Well, of course you're going
and
to.
Ronda walking out.
Of course you're going to. But that's interesting that we didn't even touch on that. I actually think it's personally funny that she fucking laid the title down and walked out.
Yeah.
Because now people are... I didn't see it on social media, fucking people losing their shit about Becky, or, what now they just ruined the main event.
Everybody's more concerned about Roman.
Yeah, that's true. That
Either that or Batista.
Yeah, I'm still not sold on it.
As I tweeted out to somebody else, it's just a setup for a WrestleMania Nostalgia Act number 1 million for WrestleMania. They're opening the show with this.
And we're closing the show with that. I'm just kidding.
What's so historic?
Because it's the first time they've ever wrestled. Or first time that Kofi Kingston... It's the historic... To me, it's the first time he's... What did she say?
Daniel Bryan sitting in this lovely leather chair.
Oh.
Pot shot. Yeah, that was a pot shot. If you're trying to be menacing, Daniel, it's not working.
I think he's just...
And let's talk about Daniel Bryan's opponent at the Fastlane pay-per-view. This man is an overnight success over the past 11 years.
That was an overnight success.
Unbelievable things happen because we got to know this charismatic superstar. Always with a smile on his face and
10
always
years.
entertaining
11.
audiences around the world. He is also synonymous with amazing feats, the Royal Rumble matchup itself. I mean, check this out. Talk about athletic prowess. Look at that. It is absolutely amazing what this one individual can do time and time and time again.
Which they had Naomi do that.
Yeah,
That exact spot, too, by the way, folks.
He has also been numerous times the Intercontinental Champion.
That's true. In fact, they gave him his initial push right away.
Yeah.
As well as the United States Champion.
He's won the United States Championship. Uh-oh. I know what they're doing with Kofi.
He is also a member of one of the most dynamic, entertaining, and charismatic tag teams the WWE has
Which also
ever
makes him
seen.
tag champion.
Which also will make him...
Grand Slam.
There you go. I
Wouldn't he be the first black Grand Slam
he
champion?
would be.
Oh, but I thought
Wait.
Vince was racist.
Wait, would he be? No, he would not be. The Rock. No matter what anybody fucking says,
No,
Rock
are you
is
sure?
black.
Are you
He's
sure?
half black.
Are
Yes.
you actually sure?
Yes,
Grand
because
Slam?
he was a world heavyweight. There's been like three incarnations of the Grand Slam: world heavyweight, WWE champion, tag team champion, and intercontinental champion. And then there was another way to get it was the intercontinental, the US, the WWE, and tag team.
Yeah, but again, if he does win this and gets Grand Slam, I thought Vince was racist.
Of course. I think it's
Well,
deserved. I think it's well deserved if he does
Absolutely.
get it.
Will Booker T count as a Grand Slam champion too?
Would what count? I'm sorry?
But was
Booker
he well, hold on. Was he the United States champion in WWE?
Yep.
Was he was never a tag team champion though?
Yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, with
Goldust,
Yes, he
and
was
RVD.
with the New Day.
Well then look it up. I think he might have been then.
No, we're talking about Booker T, Bobbitt.
As Kofi Kingston said that night, he had momentum on his side. His arm was firing.
You'd have to look it up.
This is an example of the undeterred attitude of Kofi Kingston, hitting the WWE champion Daniel Bryan.
Yep, he is.
There you go.
This gentleman was named
So,
as your
no, that's not the first black. There it is again.
I thought Vince was racist.
So, but
further ado.
I think it might be.
It's
It'd
probably
be
going to be a good send off for him because I think he's only got a couple more years left.
Yeah, well, he's 37.
For the WWE Championship.
Yeah, I think he's like AJ Styles. I think he wants to still be young enough to enjoy his family.
Yeah, he's got young kids.
Yeah. He's had so many injuries over the years too. He may be getting tired.
Could be.
I proudly echo the sentiments of Shane McMahon, guys. This has been a loyal soldier in Kofi Kingston, an unsung hero for 11 years, and finally a well-deserved opportunity to challenge and perhaps become WWE champion. Not many times Firelight will agree with you, but this is in fact one of them.
Listen to that fucking crowd.
He's more over than Becky. Go
Mhm.
ahead, at me.
Incredible trip down memory lane makes you realize how
I said it last night.
appreciated Kofi Kingston has been throughout his tenure here in WWE.
Fucking Biggie. I love him.
I hope they put the belt on Kofi.
We just talked about it. I think I have this funny feeling they're going to, at least for a couple of weeks anyway.
Give him that token run so he gets the Grand Slam to begin with and
Maybe.
honor him in that manner.
He deserves it.
Absolutely.
I think he should win it and then fucking be at WrestleMania. But that's just me. That's what this storyline is all about. This is one of the better written stories than WWE has right now.
All I've ever wanted in this industry was a chance. And after 11 long, hard-fought years, it's happening, baby!
And he's another one that's really good on the mic. So
He is.
Yep.
It's listen to my brethren. My brothers. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. You know how to do this. My boys, the New Day.
I am glad they got him away from the Jamaican thing because he's not Jamaican. Absolutely.
Why is fucking Stephanie standing there clapping?
Because she agrees
See,
on the you deserve
I
it
also
thing.
know that none of this would have been possible if it wasn't for all the tweets, the hashtags, the trending topics, the skywriting, the letters, the smoke signals from y'all, the WWE universe. Y'all made this happen. You demanded it.
Thank you for helping us prove our point. We are changing.
We're trying to.
Right.
I'm gonna do what everybody has wanted to see me do for a very long time.
For at least 9 years. Once you proved yourself.
I'm going to Daniel Bryan and become WWE champion.
What's up, Sarah? How's it going?
Yeah, Sarah.
I fucking love them.
Daniel Bryan, if you would please make it official. Please sign first.
They're playing this off very well right now, having Daniel not say a word.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mr. Kingston, Fastlane. Hey, son.
Oh no. It's gonna take him 45 minutes to get out there.
The chairman has arrived.
And here comes JP.
Kofi, I know. It's extraordinary. For this contract is official. Allow me, Kofi, to tell you personally just how much I appreciate everything you've accomplished for these past 11 years. Truly remarkable, truly. However,
It's gonna do it again.
it's incumbent upon me as the chairman of the board to give all of you the highest caliber competition I possibly can. The biggest box office
gonna
Triple
valuation
threat.
ticket.
He's gonna put AJ Styles in the match.
Therefore, Kofi, I'm replacing you.
See?
I have no alternative. I'm replacing you with a man I'm appointed that is more deserving than you, quite frankly.
AJ Styles.
He's more qualified than you, Kofi. May I present to you the man who will face Daniel Bryan at Fastlane? Kevin Owens.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
This still is not right.
It's not. It's one hell of a way to announce that he's back.
I don't completely disagree with you, Byron, but the fact is the chairman makes the decision. He wants big box office. Kevin Owens.
Now, the look on Stephanie and Shane's face, that entire thing.
Mr. McMahon, I'm sure
They- I-
completely, perfectly valid reason. I don't see a valid reason.
They're setting something up between the McMahons themselves.
I'm liking all these new tattoos.
Yeah, but I'm not liking how they're doing Kofi here.
Now, Vince has done this twice to both Stephanie and now Shane.
And he's done it to the two most over superstars in the WWE.
Yeah. They're setting something up to happen between the McMahons themselves.
Like what?
The children revolting against the father?
Well, we're gonna fucking rehash that story.
Yes. Only it's going to be done better than the WCW, ECW invasion route.
It's not an invasion.
It's not. No, I'm just saying it's going to be done better than what they did with that storyline. And it's going to be done better than the daddy versus daughter thing, too. By doing that in the opening of the show, too, it's a good way to deflate your audience. So many people care about the fucking crowd.
Oh boy, I don't know what to think. I have no idea what WWE is fucking doing. Interesting.
Could they be saving it for 35? Kofi and Bryan for 35?
Do you think Kevin Owens?
No, I don't think Kevin Owens should be fighting for the championship.
No.
Do you think Kevin Owens is gonna have it, or do you think Daniel Bryan's gonna have it?
No, that's not what I'm getting at. I don't know. Anyway, I they could be, but do you think they'd have Kevin Owens lose right away?
I don't know.
Well, who's to say that he's gonna lose? Maybe he wins it, and instead of it being Kofi Daniel Bryan, it's Kofi Kevin Owens. At Mania.
Maybe they are saving it for fucking Mania. I don't know.
It's worth the hope for, at least.
I mean, I'm not disappointed. I mean,
like I said, it's worth it to hope for it, because that would be something different.
Maybe I don't know. We'll see.
This is the one segment that's gonna have everybody going, well, fuck.
Well,
Interesting.
I mean, we did sit there and say that Kofi should be at Mania.
Now before I'm gonna have to sit on this one for a little bit. I can't. This one threw me for a loop. I mean, I'm not disappointed in who's his replacement was. I'm not gonna say that. The only thing that's confusing about the whole thing is the last time that we seen Kevin Owens,
he was getting buried by Braun Strowman.
Well, that, and he was also still feuding with the McMahons. Last time, this is where logic gap comes in with me. With Vince McMahon, he headbutted Kevin Owens, or Kevin Owens headbutted him. Remember that when they had the shade?
Yeah.
However, with that whole situation, Vince McMahon agreed that Kevin Owens could do whatever he wanted to any McMahon that provoked him. That was that storyline.
I understand that, but still,
And also remember, AJ Styles punched Vince McMahon in the face when Vince McMahon said, "We need the real AJ Styles. We need the man to come out of AJ Styles."
I know.
And he loved it.
I know, but still. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm not going to answer anybody's question. I know people are like, well, what about Kofi? Maybe they are doing WrestleMania 35.
We did sit there and say that if they're going to have Kofi go in a title match, it would be better suited for him to be at Mania.
Get back.
No disrespect, I'm just glad your father is recognizing my talent and my value in this industry. Okay,
He does look slimmer.
He does.
Extremely disappointed, I would be too, but did you see Daniel Bryan and Rowan's faces? That's a fun little look they had? Yes. They did. Well, so did I. So here, look, I want to suggest something. Look, I'm already very fortunate with the position I've been put in. I realize that the opportunity I've been given, but what I'd like to do tonight, as unlikely as it may be, is I'd like to team with the man who, in my mind, is just as deserving of facing Daniel Bryan as I am. Kofi Kingston.
He's going to beat the shit out of Kofi Kingston. They're going to start a storyline between him and Kofi Kingston.
Which would set up Mania.
Kevin Owens winning the title and Kofi Kingston
and him at
Mania. But do you think that's a main event style match? That's the question. I'm not saying you're wrong.
I think it could be because of the two people that are in it. And be new faces within the main event scene.
Yeah, but do you think it will sell tickets? That's the question I'm asking.
Kevin Owens' return as champion and taking on Kofi with how over Kofi is right now, fuck yes.
Okay, well now let's say this. Let's say that Ronda Rousey did walk away. That was the shoot. That was not a work. Let's hypothetical before anybody jumps down my shit. I'm not talking anybody here. Let's say Ronda Rousey walks away, is walking away. Do you think that? I mean, Seth Rollins versus Brock could headline, but do you think that's really what people want to see as the main event?
No.
So do you think Kevin Owens
And Kofi Kingston
can sell tickets?
Yeah.
You think they can sell enough tickets?
I think so. With how over Kofi is right now, and the return of Kevin Owens, who, as you heard, is still over, even though he's replacing somebody who's more over. I think
Holy
they could.
shit, he's back.
Yeah. He still looks like he's fucking hurt.
Well, of course, but
And these two gonna get fucking more with the fucking titles.
I'm glad they.
But you seen what they did. They went away from the whole fucking Woken gimmick.
Kind of. He's still doing the delete thing, but he's not coming. He's not that whole.
Johnny, what do you think?
I'm at a loss for words.
What do you think? Not Daniel Bryan.
Going with the hypothetical of Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens, do you think they could main event and sell tickets?
Definitely.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying. Look,
I'm
not saying that anybody's wrong. I'm asking because I'm trying to process. I am.
We don't. That's why we're not arguing. We're not yelling at you. We're just giving our opinion.
No, that's fine. I'm trying to gather an opinion, I guess. Is
The better way of putting it, yeah.
I like what they did. If they're going to give Kofi Kingston that shot at WrestleMania, I like it. I just hope that they aren't not going to do it. Because Kofi Kingston deserves that shot. Not saying Kevin Owens don't.
Right.
Well, he don't because he's been gone for a fucking year, but we'll see. We'll see.
Well, Ryan, who says Daniel Bryan has to be at Mania at all?
Yeah, who says Daniel Bryan has to be in the main event? I'm kind of over Daniel Bryan, to be honest with everybody. Not gonna lie.
Right. I'll be
And
right
not
back.
to mention, they got rid of the automatic rematch clause, so he wouldn't get that chance to fight back for it. He'd have to go to the end of the line again.
Who would Daniel Bryan face? Bray Wyatt. Because here's what I see happening. I see Kevin Owens taking the title off of Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt interfering.
Try to take back his family member, yeah. I can see that. Talk about Roman.
That could be the storyline that they're going with. I don't know. It'd be something new. I'm not saying I think they could do that. It's how what I would do. I'd have Daniel Bryan lose at WrestleMania, lose at Fastlane to Bray Wyatt, and Bray Wyatt. Yeah, I could do it. And to be honest with you, Ryan, does Daniel Bryan have to be at WrestleMania? Does he really have to be? No.
I mean, hell, they could take that spot and give it to Nakamura for a title defense. For the U.S. title.
He's not champion, though. R-Truth is.
You have him go against R-Truth for the title.
Which reminds me, R-Truth needs to defend the title. They aren't doing anything with him. AJ Styles versus Randy Orton.
Why?
Haven't they already had a feud? I don't think they've had a feud. I think they just have had a match.
They had a one-off match.
Yeah, and Daniel Bryan versus or Randy Orton versus AJ Styles wouldn't be a bad match.
But why would they fight? Why would they have a feud?
To be honest with you
Charlotte
guys,
doesn't
I can
have to
honestly
be.
see-
Charlotte doesn't have to be at WrestleMania. I'm not. My point is, does anybody have? Does fucking Kofi Kingston have to be at WrestleMania? My point is, somebody's gonna get left out. And that being said, if you would have listened to my hypothetical, Ryan, what if Ronda Rousey literally walked out last night? What if it was work? Shoot, it was not a work. What if Ronda Rousey just walked? Maybe they're trying to find a new main event now. We don't know. Becky Lynch got arrested.
So therefore, it wouldn't be a triple threat at Mania. It would only be Charlotte versus Rousey.
Yes.
Or with Ronda having walked out now, it's just Charlotte in the match.
Charlotte
Against
Charlotte.
whoever.
Charlotte wrestling air.
Yeah.
Charlotte wrestling air.
Well, she
I
doesn't
wouldn't
have
mind-
she doesn't have an opponent.
I wouldn't mind seeing Oscar versus Nikki Cross at WrestleMania.
They really haven't done enough to have her go for a championship though, Bobby.
I don't
They
know.
have
I don't.
Unless
they
count-
barely
unless they
have
count
nothing
NXT
for Oscar at the moment.
Okay, Ace. Well, what if Sami Zayn does not screw over Kevin Owens?
Because you got to remember, they went out as best friends.
And
heels.
I would love to see Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. Why not?
It's only happened once.
I know we're getting the Hardy Boys, and it's the Hardy Boys. It's not Woken Matt and Brother Nero. It's just Matt and Jeff. So.
How you doing, Aru?
So Fastlane's in 2 weeks, right?
Yep.
It's not this coming, it's next weekend, yes.
Yeah, the 10th.
Okay, so we'll do Fast Bobs next Friday then.
Next Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I got a couple of big matches to announce tonight.
Okay, well, I have something big to announce because Bobbitt needs to let me know. Next week's Wrestling Memories will be Bobbitt's choice. It's my birthday present to him. We will discuss his wrestling memory, whatever. Yeah. So he needs to let me know what he wants to do. And I'm not doing Gilbert. Sorry. Not doing it because the show will last 5 fucking minutes.
Darn.
Sorry, man. It would only last 5 minutes.
There you go. In chat. I follow him on Twitter.
Send me a DM. If you don't follow me on Twitter, it's at JPBaker91. Send me a DM. Sounds like I'd be interested. I would be interested in discussing stuff, getting my name out there and such. But yeah, absolutely. Well, JP, the plan would be Kevin Owens gets a fuck finish. That would be set up a triple threat match, which is not a good idea either. However, you do remember WWE did say they are not doing rematches anymore.
The automatic rematch clause has been removed. So,
And I know that they have done them, but
So, with that being
okay,
said,
sorry about
there's
that, guys.
also
I'm
the
back.
fact that
sorry, hold on, Johnny.
this story that they're telling now, yes, originally it was Kofi versus Daniel Bryan, but now with Vince sticking his nose in, Kofi now has a new target in Kevin Owens for taking his spot.
Well, not Kofi. I think it'll be. Yeah, I suppose you could say, but Kofi's not a heel, so I wouldn't.
No, but Kevin Owens is the heel.
Yes. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. I appreciate the shout out, man. I'll keep in touch. Please, don't be afraid to get in contact with me.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good match.
Holy shit, that's a dream match.
What?
Ricochet and Aleister Black versus the Hardy Boys?
That would be a good match. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can we put tape over her now?
Everything okay, JP?
No, I'm fine. Why? Why?
Oh, you just said for fuck's sake, and I'm like, what?
Oh, Lana's on TV.
Oh.
Oh, they're setting up a match between these two.
Yeah, those two again.
Hold on, Bobby. Hold on. Just hold on. TSS, elaborate on what you're saying.
Keep us updated there, Aru.
Yeah, keep us updated, Aru. Much love to you. Oh, here's Archer. Speak of the devil. Are you talking about the Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens thing that we're talking about, or what are you talking about, man? I'm talking about like 5 different things here.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking all up in my screen and shit. God damn. Oh, the WWE not allowed. Okay, I elaborated on that. It fit the storyline.
Right.
Now all those storylines are over. All these rematches, because they had to do rematches. All these storylines are now newer.
Yes.
They've started over with storylines.
They're going in new directions, giving us new faces against each other. So
they're trying. Let's keep that in mind. I don't know if it's for the better. I'm trying to figure out. Gina's probably flipping her shit.
Oh, probably.
But it's. I don't think she'd be against replacing Kofi with, as long as Kofi Kingston gets his shot at WrestleMania.
Right.
It answers that question. Because we already know Seth Rollins is taking on Brock Lesnar. They have not said who the WWE champion. Like I said, they're reset. I think they've reset their storylines enough to where they could, that rematch clause that they got rid of
can stay gone
now.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong, TSS. I'm just saying let's see what they do. You gotta remember, this is a new storyline. That doesn't mean just because Kofi Kingston is not in this match at Fastlane, don't mean anything. Because you can see Kofi Kingston is involved in this storyline. So they're keeping him involved, which tells me that this could go for a couple of months. Like I said, Kevin Owens beating Daniel Bryan, and then Kofi Kingston Kevin Owens turns heel on Kofi Kingston or whatever, and then Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston wrestle at WrestleMania. What do you do with Daniel Bryan? I gave a simple answer. Face Bray Wyatt. I would not mind seeing that match. I wouldn't mind seeing it. With Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt tweeted out today. So we'll see. We'll see what they're gonna do. Look, it's something new we haven't seen. Let's let it work itself out.
Right.
I can't. I'm not mad that Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens never got his rematch for well, that was for the Universal title. But to be honest with you, his shot falls into that category where he shouldn't get a rematch because he's still on the same contract that he was on. So
yeah.
I never thought about that. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. But we'll see.
Panther Stadium, baby.
What about it?
That's where they're going next.
They just showed them. They just showed the stadium. I was like, yay.
People, everybody was screaming for fucking change. We're getting fucking change and now you're fighting it.
Why does that not surprise me?
I mean, I think it's 2014.
And they only fought once.
And they only fought once, and the match was actually... how did that match end?
Oh, Daniel Bryan had the match between Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, wasn't it like a...
It was a cage match.
Yeah.
And it was just a short... the way it turned out, it was just Daniel Bryan had joined them, and then he very quickly, like 2 weeks... Like he had joined them, then like 2 weeks later, he turned on Bray Wyatt. They didn't keep that storyline.
Yeah. So... And it was a quick one-off. They let it go right away. I wouldn't mind the match. And he may very well be. I'm just giving... Look, you guys. I'm just giving ideas of what they're doing. They took Kofi Kingston, who is the most over WWE superstar right now, out of the title match and put Kevin Owens in it. All I'm trying to do is think of fucking ways for them to fucking get him back in there because he deserves his shot.
And, in a
one-on-one.
There is a lot of rumor going around that Vince McMahon's fixing to take a big back seat. And what we could be seeing is a storyline to write Vince off of the company.
Hence why I sat there and said they're trying to set up something between
kayfabe off the company.
Correct. So
that could be it.
I mean, it does sound like you guys want change, but then when they invoke change of some kind, you're all against it because it doesn't fit your needs. I don't understand why everybody's so butthurt about it. Let them tell the fucking story. There's still a lot of time to go before they get to fucking WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Yeah, I seen it. Fucking goddamn dance break bullshit. I'm just kidding. Well, they're going to start a feud between these two. Or
It's an
these
open
four.
challenge.
Yeah, but they're going to start a feud between these four. Okay.
Rey Mysterio.
Again, that was in 2014. Why is everybody shitting on my idea? I mean, I get it. It's just an idea. He's going to do a triple threat.
Aru.
Okay, I have a dilemma right now. I'm having a kind of crossroads. I don't know who to face right now.
Since everybody wants to fucking be pissy and fucking shitty here,
You come up with an idea that hasn't been done.
you tell me. I don't want to see Becky versus Ronda. Not anymore. You want to know why? Because the storyline's ruined. They've already inserted Charlotte in the match. I don't want to see Charlotte versus Ronda again. Because it's already been done.
I don't want to see Becky versus Charlotte either, because that's been done a million fucking
Let me
times.
tell you this. Did you guys have a problem with The Rock and Stone Cold facing each other 4 fucking times at WrestleMania? Probably not. I don't understand the problem. They've only faced each other once at Royal Rumble and then in a quick little fucking segment on fucking Raw. Let it go, guys.
Okay. I hate to point this out, JP.
Yeah.
I hate to point it out.
Yeah.
If that's the case, what was the problem with Batista versus Triple H?
I explained it. I don't care for Batista. I didn't care for the match. I did not like the match that they had at WrestleMania at all. That's what I had a problem with it. I had a problem with it. I did not like the match. It was boring.
But the only reason why I'm bringing it up, because did you or did you not say that, oh, well, if you want to see the match, just go back and watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen Daniel. Again, I'm going to throw this out there. Well, you haven't seen Chris Jericho versus... I mean, I could go back and watch it on the network, but I haven't seen you haven't seen Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega, right? I haven't seen...
I'm not the...
I get it.
I'm not calling... I'm just...
I get it.
You know where this... You know
Yes.
where... You know why people are...
I get
you want
it.
to know why?
I get
This
it.
is probably why.
But their argument is exactly the same as mine. And I'm kind of fucking open to the idea we've only seen it once. If that. That's all I'm saying. And it really probably... I don't even know how long the match was. If it was a quick 5-minute match, that's not a match to me. Not a match it deserves. And again, I'm not saying that Bray Wyatt is facing Daniel Bryan. It's just an idea.
Because people sit there and say that Daniel Bryan's got to be at WrestleMania.
For the record, I am on board with Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt because it fits in, because Rowan is a part of that group.
Exactly.
That's the point.
It's a storyline to win back Rowan.
That's fine. Just disagree with it, but come up with something better. With what just happened tonight, come up with something better. Because everybody does not want to see a fucking triple threat match. I'm trying to avoid that.
That would be the perfect way to avoid it.
That's one of the ways. I'm sure there's another way, but we got to find out what there is.
Happy?
Damn, Andrade powerbombing R-Truth looked bad.
Yeah, I'm not even watching the match.
Wait.
That's not going to happen. Triple threat U.S. Championship match, probably. Is that what's going on? Triple threat? Kingston versus Owens for the title, and then Bryan versus Wyatt would be fine with me. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, just come up with something else. If nobody wants to see Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt, come up with something else.
That's not a triple threat. Because then you're just falling right into the trap that WWE is in with all these multi-person matches.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Because I can see what they're doing already here.
Setting up yet another match between Rey Mysterio and Andrade.
Yeah, I think one of these two is going to take the title off of R-Truth. Because isn't R-Truth hurt?
I don't think so.
I ain't hear anything yet.
Lord, you're heavy, kid. You're heavy, baby. So, Rowan doesn't count their ace? Who's to say that Bray Wyatt doesn't come back with Luke Harper and they want to set the Wyatt family back up again? Is that not a story in and of itself? Or do we not have an imagination anymore?
Well, see, that's the thing. That would set up the match. If you would have listened to what I said Bray Wyatt comes out, interferes in Daniel Bryan's match, costing him the title to Kevin Owens. Kofi Kingston then somehow wins a
number one contender.
He'll win a number one contenders match. And then the next thing you know, Daniel Bryan goes after Bray Wyatt for interfering in his match. Luke Harper comes out, and it turns into
the Wyatt family destroying Daniel Bryan
at the end, and then him ultimately, or Daniel Bryan destroying Bray Wyatt, and the other way around.
Right.
Ace, I've heard a couple of different stories about what was supposed to happen with Lars Sullivan. Until it happens, I won't believe any of them.
I don't think Lars Sullivan's going to be on the main roster for a very, very long time, if at all.
Yeah. The story I heard was that he was going to face Cena at WrestleMania, and that's definitely not happening.
No. Because I don't think John Cena's going to be at WrestleMania.
No.
No, he's busy filming the movie anyway.
Wow. Interesting. There you go, Ryan. That's how you build a storyline, is you insert somebody into screwing somebody over. That's how I would start the storyline. It makes complete sense to me. What about everybody else?
It's the only way you can do it without making a triple threat match. Otherwise, Daniel Bryan does not show up at WrestleMania at all. And then we just stick with Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens and be done with it.
And I'm fine with that.
Everybody gets what they want. Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania. Kofi Kingston gets his title shot at WrestleMania. Everybody goes home happy. I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah, Ryan, I don't think Taker's there either. From what I've heard, he's not in the best of terms with Vince.
Actually, what I heard is that Vince is pissed at Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's going to Starcade.
He's going to Starcast.
Starcast, whatever.
Well, Bobbitt was saying that Taker's mad at him, too.
Why?
Because he made him keep doing the Undertaker gimmick after he wanted to retire.
Well, then why did he do it? Why didn't he just say fucking no? See, that's why I don't think that's.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't agree with that. If Taker was mad at Vince for fucking doing it, why the fuck did he do it? Did he have a contractual obligation? Or is he on a appearance by appearance basis?
That's what I'm thinking it is, appearance by appearance basis. That's where I thought it was. So
Well,
like,
if he was contractually obligated, then he needs to shut his fucking mouth.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be pissed. Right? Am I right or am I wrong?
I agree.
Okay. That's all I'm saying.
No, I know.
Should Vince be mad at fucking Undertaker for going to Starcast? I don't know. I don't think it should be that big of a deal. So I don't think either one should be mad at either.
Apparently, from what I found out today, Undertaker didn't want to stop doing the American Badass gimmick. He didn't want to go back to the Deadman gimmick.
Well, why did he then?
Oh, yeah, Pritchard said that too.
He was contractually obligated, though. That's the thing. That's what people are missing the point on. Vince has creative control over The Undertaker. The Undertaker has no control over The Undertaker gimmick. That's all Vince. You all seem to forget that.
No, I know what you mean.
So The Undertaker has no right to be mad. Yes, it's him portraying that character, but I don't think Vince has creative control, and if he's contractually obligated, then The Undertaker has no leg to stand on. He has no right. He has no leg to stand on to be mad.
I agree. I know what you mean now. Yeah.
He ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got legs.
I mean, we'll see what they're gonna do, guys. I don't know what they're doing. Like I said, I'm just striking up conversation. And TSS, yes, I know you're just striking up conversation. Ryan, same as you. I'm giving ideas. Nobody's giving ideas. Everybody's just saying no, they ain't doing that. Well, then you tell me what you think they're gonna do without having a triple threat. That's all I'm saying.
And people seem to forget part of the aspect of this show is fantasy booking.
That was my idea.
I need to put you down, baby. My arm is killing me. You need to calm down.
What?
Constantly spitting. I don't know what else to do for you, kid. I don't. I really have no clue what else we need to do for you to stop you from spitting up.
No, just no.
I don't know what else we need to do for you, baby girl.
Well, everybody's shitting on fucking Andrade Cien Almas not winning the fucking title. Jesus Christ, guys.
Because R-Truth isn't allowed a very long title run.
Here's a tweet from somebody. R-Truth sucks as champ. He's not fun. He cheated to win with a roll-up. Who cares?
And can we go through history here and see exactly how many champions have done that in the past? Shawn Michaels is one of them people.
Come on, guys.
Didn't Eddie make a career out of that?
Exactly.
I mean, fucking Dusty Rhodes beat fucking Ric Flair 3 fucking times with a fucking roll-up. A roll-up is a roll-up. A win is a win is a win. Does it matter how the Saints win a fucking game? Does it matter how the Packers win a game? No, because a win is a win.
Win, 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 win.
Right?
Oh, man.
Huh? You give up? Wait. What's she doing?
I'm trying to get her to go to sleep.
It's kind of hard with them talking. Sorry.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
John
How you doing?
I was going to say, what? Sorry, my buddy at work today brought his homemade deer chili and gave everybody like a couple bowls of it. And it's pretty damn good.
I know what our WrestleMania is going to be about, JP, for next week.
1 second, Bobbit.
Against the new Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship at Fastlane. After 11 long years, Kofi earned this opportunity, and it was stolen. Kofi was screwed.
You're probably going to see Charlotte come out, talk about how everybody's afraid of her and all this shit. We'll see what she says. No, I don't. She may, but I doubt she's going to address her dad being beat up by Batista last night. We'll see, though.
Everyone's making a big deal about how she wasn't there last night, but she was contractually obligated to be at a live event.
What?
People online are ripping on her because she wasn't at the Ric Flair birthday party last night, but she was obligated to be at the live event she was at with Orton.
So with Becky Lynch in handcuffs, instead it was Stephanie McMahon who answered Ronda.
Reinstate Becky. Reinstate Becky WrestleMania. I am at my wit's end. Just do it.
Your opponent at WrestleMania is Charlotte Flair.
Good night, Ryan.
Vince says that he's the man. He makes all the tough decisions. Steph, it's time for him to make the right decision.
We have Charlotte Flair, who also was hand-chosen by Mr. McMahon for her opportunity at WrestleMania.
It's not funny. You need to relax and go to sleep. I cannot be up with you all night.
It's not very often that the Queen gets to witness history instead of just making history. But did everyone see what happened earlier tonight? When Mr. McMahon made the main event of Fastlane even better? Kevin
Guys, she's in jail. They can't have her show up.
Are you finished? I know exactly why Mr. McMahon did it, and he said it best. Because I know my lane and I stay in it.
She's looking
Unlike
at.
the criminal Becky Lynch or the quitter Ronda
See, there it
Rousey.
is.
No, I do exactly what is asked of me, and I always deliver.
Are you trying to poop right now?
Media, charity, live events, the main events. I am the gold standard. Monday, Becky gets arrested and Ronda lays down the title that I so proudly carried. I would never lay down the title. You want to know what Becky and Ronda were thinking? I'll tell you what they were thinking. It's so simple. They fear me.
Exactly what I thought she was gonna say.
And fear makes you do irrational things. Becky fears
Wendy's just laying here looking at Heather like
she really is.
like the battle of the women in the fucking house tonight. Thank God both of them can't have their period. One can't and the other one does. But imagine, that's what I got to look forward to. Imagine if their cycles synced. I'd be fucked. Hey,
Really? Really?
Take a look.
Give me a minute.
What a true champion is. True champion, you can't just stand true to your line of fight. That's an endangered luxury. The true champion stands guard atop the mountain in sickness or in the health. 100% or 1%. You have to be effective on your day. A true champion can't be a fair weather.
and what would that be, TSS? What is that bad thought? Wendy.
I probably just had the same thought as TSS.
What?
Male stripper Bray Wyatt.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
I'm trying.
That's not you. She needs to calm down.
Because I am the true champion.
I got her.
That's why next Monday,
Now, what were you saying, Bobbit?
I'm going to show up
Male stripper Bray Wyatt. Oh god.
the new Raw Women's Champion.
You want to go to Mom?
Deserves
Bobbit, what was your idea?
your queen, Charlotte
Oh.
Flair.
Okay, during commercial break.
Okay.
Let me get this straight. Charlotte Flair expects to show up on Monday Night Raw and get handed the Raw Women's Championship. The
Yep.
footage was just shown, Byron. Ronda Rousey said if you can't defend your position as champion, you step aside. What did Ronda Rousey do last night? She laid the championship and stepped into the famous seat. Ronda Rousey stepped aside. The queen wants her throne. Ronda's either hyper-focused on the title or she's not even thinking at all of chasing the Ric Flair last night on Raw. Well, still to come tonight, after nearly a year, Kevin Owens returned to SmackDown and was placed in the WWE Fastlane
Is she watching TV or you?
She's watching me.
Daniel Bryan.
Give me that look. You better not put that nasty stuff in my bottle.
You hungry?
We'll find out tonight.
Are you hungry? You ready? I think that storyline is done and past their TSS.
Oh, really? Really?
SmackDown Live, take a journey down the left-hand path with the ominous man from Amsterdam.
Okay, they're overplaying their hand with these guys. I'm just saying. He's limping.
Yep.
A superstar that fights for the misfits, those that never quite fit in. For the dark side of humanity, Aleister Black, one of the most dangerous strikers in all of sports entertainment, has wasted no
Keep
time.
trying to reach out and slap his ass.
Some guy did.
Do what?
Some guy reached out and touched Aleister Black.
Oh, damn.
Jeez.
He didn't do anything. He didn't even acknowledge it, you know, in his typical fashion.
And there was a kid when he got to the stairs trying to reach out and slap his ass.
Aleister exists in the dark, his partner. There aren't quite enough spotlights for what this man's capable of.
See, you create your own misery, baby girl. You're the one who pushed the bottle away. See what you're in for there, Rushan?
Yeah. You better pick up extra shifts at Walmart or wherever you work. Just saying, brother.
I think so, TSS. Either that or they're gonna show up later.
Who's that?
Ciampa and Gargano.
Yeah, no, well, Ciampa or Gargano has a match against because Cesaro and them already had a match.
Yeah.
That must have been You do hear a Wendy, and she is in a pissy mood today.
Just tonight. She was fine during the day. She just didn't have much during today. And this is why she's so pissy right now. What happened to
Okay, so here's the thing. I don't mind them. They're kind of, that's what I mean by they're overshowing these guys. You don't want to show these guys way too much. I mean, I'm glad that they're changing stuff, but 3 weeks in a row they've showed Aleister Black and Ricochet and
2 weeks in a row for Gargano and Ciampa.
I don't know if Gargano and Ciampa are going to be here tonight or not. They didn't say. I did. I cuddle with her all the time, Marusha, too.
Alright, JP. You want to hear the thing?
And then she does that.
Mom's getting mad. Yes, Bobby.
I was thinking about it long and hard, and this is the one thing that we all can agree on. I don't think anybody's going to say no to it. WrestleMania 17.
What about WrestleMania 17?
I think that's what he wants to talk about on Wrestling Memories for his birthday.
You want to talk about WrestleMania 17? What was the main event?
Stone Cold
Austin versus Rock.
The final time.
Wasn't that 19? WrestleMania 14.
Yes. 7.
WrestleMania 15 was Rock Austin. WrestleMania 16 was Rock Austin. Right?
No, 16 was the McMahon in every corner because Austin was hurt with his neck.
Okay, WrestleMania 17 was
Track.
Rock Austin when Austin turned heel.
okay. Is that the one you want? The one that happened in Houston? Or do you want the last time that they faced each other?
The one in Houston.
Okay. Fair enough. We can do that. I just watched it the other day, but I can watch it again. Just make sure you watch it, everybody.
Because not only that match was one of the best matches I've ever seen, but we can also talk about Gilbert because he was in the gimmick battle royal that happened in the same pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Do what?
Remember, 17 had a gimmick battle royal, and Gilbert was in it.
With Jim Cornette and Bruce Pritchard beating the shit out of each other in the corner.
Well, it'll take us 5 minutes to talk about that match because I hate talking about battle royals.
So it's the best of both worlds.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. It's got Gilbert in it. I don't want to talk about Gilbert. Gilbert's shit.
Woo!
No, we'll talk about
Speaking of Bob's Mania, at Fast Bob's, JP gonna have a match. If you win, you get to be in any match that you want to be in for Mania. And the same goes to Heather.
Why do you keep booking me like I'm fucking Roman Reigns? Do you hate me?
No.
Who am I facing at fucking
Fast Bombs?
Yeah. I thought I was in a title match.
No, it's HWF. You're in a title match.
No, I'm not. I'm in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. I thought I was facing fucking Dan Rex at Fast Bob's or whatever the fuck you're calling it.
Well, we can still do that one. If you win, not only you'll get the title, but you'll be in any match that you want to be in for Mania Bob's.
Well, if I win the title, I'm going to be in the main event, of course, right?
If you want to be in it.
No, I want to be in the first match at fucking WrestleMania. Come on, Bobby.
And I'm gonna offer the same thing to Heather too.
Fucking like Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch. Fucking ridiculous. It's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
Damn, that was some good chili. You know that you done had some good eating if you sit there and eat so much of it that you're like, oh, I regret that now.
Yep.
What?
You don't hear her?
Give her hair.
Talking about bringing up her spit up again.
Aleister Black and fucking Shinsuke Nakamura.
Ooh.
Now Ricochet and Shinsuke Nakamura are in the ring. Come here, you. Why can't it be a good match in on SmackDown, Ace? Why does it have to always be on NXT? I don't understand some of you guys.
Because realistically, because this is the reality. they don't fucking want the product to get better. Because if they do, they'll never have a reason to bitch.
That's true. It's true. I don't get it.
Like, it's so fucking stupid. They're fucking giving you actually some intriguing storyline for a change, and you can't fucking bring yourself to fucking acknowledge that it's actually somewhat entertaining.
Yep. And that's because it's Raw and SmackDown. And you can't tell me any different.
I'm sorry, but people really need to get off the NXT and AEW fucking teat.
Ace, I understand that you don't like WrestleMania 17, but it's Bobbitt's choice. It's his birthday. He wants to do it. We're gonna do a review on it. That's what we're gonna do.
Don't at me.
Look, guys, I get that it. This I've said it numerous times. You're expecting shit. You're gonna see shit. That's why I always come into these shows week by week. I don't come into these shows anymore. I used to, thinking that, oh my god, WWE's gonna give a shit. I come in it with
It's a low expectation.
it's not a high expectation, but it's not. I don't expect it to be shit. I expect them to try and do storylines, and they're now starting to do it. And like Johnny said, I hate to say it, I cannot disagree with him. Everybody on fucking Twitter. Last week it was the fucking crowd. The crowd didn't fucking do anything. They sat on their fucking hands. The fans sit on their fucking hands all the fucking time. Last week, just because it was Aleister Black and they did the fucking debut with all those guys, that it was shit? No, it's because it was Raw and SmackDown. Guys, people have to have something to bitch about, or else they ain't fucking happy.
I'm gonna say this right now too, folks. That is a 3-month-old baby in his arms right now, and she was completely enthralled in the TV with Ricochet and Nakamura in the ring together.
I get it, you guys. I understand, but you can't go into it. That's why you can't go into it expecting shit, because you're gonna see it. That's all you're gonna see. If you go in it with not a high expectation, but an expectation of what are they gonna do this week, then it'll be all right. They don't hit. They don't. It's not. It's hit or miss.
Always will be.
And it always will be. Even in the fucking Attitude Era, it was hit and miss. I mean, it's okay.
I agree with you, man. It's like, and I like NXT, but why can't we have this stuff on the main roster too? If somebody said why could we be happy on the main roster, make the main roster look good too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking that they're going to make NXT part of the main roster, and if they have Shinsuke and Rusev, or Shinsuke and Aleister Black on NXT, of course it'll be a good match. But let's say that NXT becomes part of the main roster. Is NXT now a fucking shitty product too? I mean, I don't see the because they don't consider everybody considers NXT the main roster, the A show. I don't understand the. I don't know. What?
Wendy doesn't know either.
Basically, what we're saying is, no, you're not going to like everything they put out. However, at least give the show a chance and see what they put out in the first place to decide, hey, maybe I will like it. Right, baby girl?
Hey, Mom, can you take me, please?
reminds me of, back at I can't remember who said it, was Mick Foley or someone else said it. It's like, they called the Attitude Era like a 3-ring circus kind of. It's like if you don't like one ring, you got 2 other ones, and it's like if you didn't like Val Venus, you had like Too Cool and stuff. So you had lots of stuff to choose from.
Well, you have lots to choose from now. I don't know. I don't get where you're going with this track.
Yeah, that's
I don't get where you're going with
that. If you don't like, that's what I meant. That if you don't like something in there now, you have lots to choose from.
Okay. I mean, I don't like using Ricochet and Aleister Black in a tag team, but there's a reason why they're doing it.
Yeah. Some both equal airtime.
No, they're gonna be part of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. That is rumor.
So I have a question.
What?
We were talking at work, and we're all wrestling fans. We were saying, would you be okay with Lana leaving if Rusev went with her?
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a shit.
That's what we were saying too. It's like I was saying to, I think it was Bob, and I was saying this to the other day too. I said it was that if they weren't so afraid of Rusev leaving, they would let Lana leave as soon as possible. But they're afraid Rusev is leaving. But to me, it would it's no big loss if Rusev leaves. I'm sorry, but he's a jobber now, pretty much.
Leaving there, Chuck. They punished him for fucking speaking out the way he was during the fucking Crown Jewel thing, not the first Saudi Arabia thing.
Because I just mean they don't want him going anywhere else.
Oh, they'll fucking let him go. They let TJP go.
They let Ty Dillinger go.
They let Ty Dillinger go. Well, Ty Dillinger wasn't. They just agreed. That was an agreement. They agreed. Fucking Rusev and Lana both need to shut their mouth.
Yeah.
I would have fired them both a long time ago.
And like I said, I mean, people are not going to like this, but the people that got released, I'm sorry, but when it comes to WWE itself, they haven't done shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
So it's no real big loss, in my opinion.
Correct.
Right.
He took that beautifully. He's gonna miss. Oh my god. Shinsuke took that. He is such a great worker.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! I don't know if that was a fart or a poop.
I'm afraid to find out. She does need a diaper change. Somebody peed her pants again. Yeah, somebody peed her pants again, so she does need a diaper change. I have a feeling I'm walking into a landmine here. Let me go check. Oh boy.
But here's the thing. Who's going to want... Who's to say that Rusev goes to another company and gets a push? There's no guarantee. What if it's the same fucking thing that happens in fucking wherever he goes that happened in WWE? He's going to bitch about it. Do you want a fucking guy like that? I would keep my mouth fucking shut.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. People are paying you good money to do what you do, and you're doing nothing but bitching because you're not getting the title shots? Granted, I get it. Everybody is in the business to work to get a title shot. However, not everybody can get there. I.e., Owen Hart. Probably, arguably one of the greatest workers to never win the WWE title. Or I don't even know if he ever got a shot at the WWE title. Yep, they're setting up a feud between Randy Orton and AJ Styles.
Bob at TSS has a question for you in the chat, boy.
I think Tommy will win just because he shows quarters up his ass.
Oh, here comes Lacey Evans again.
He's a little bit more looser than Bobbitt, I think.
Is she actually going to come out? Or is she going to...
Well, she's definitely the first to wrestle.
Nope. There she goes. So stupid.
Actually, TSS, I think there would be a surprise winner. Little Wendy here. How you doing?
What?
Ask her what she's doing.
Oh, she's looking at her hand right now. I know. What time did you guys get up today?
Well, the first time she woke up it was 1:30. Second time she woke up it was 3:54. And I just got to sleep until 5 in the morning.
That's only an hour.
And then from there, got up at 8.
How did I not hear her? I know I heard her at 1 o'clock. And I did hear her. I did wake up at 3 because I woke up. But I thought I went to sleep.
Alpha, Aaron, it seems like Rusev and Lana would just bitch and moan no matter what company they were in.
So I can buy from Enterprise Car Sales, and you'll take any trade. That's right. Great. There you go. Well, it does need to be a vehicle. But I need this out of...
That's bad on them if they're just doing it to get out of WWE. What's to say that they won't do it when they get to another company, like Trek said? I wouldn't want to hire people like that. Fuck that shit. That's bad. That's bad for fucking business. That's not how they should be carrying themselves.
If you want to be a professional in this
Voice
business,
your opinion, not on social media. Because the people don't give a shit. Because everybody thinks it's a work.
Oh, come on, baby girl.
Just ask those fucking critics of, and I'm gonna say it now, ask those critics of the Roman Reigns thing. Just saying.
Well, lungs in a great big world.
You know what Tommy Grant how accessorize cheetah forward, but also how to make real southern butterfly shrimp. Gotta eat crackers for the club. And final question: egg shrimp plus a side and a biscuit for just $5.
Wendy.
You're tired. Stop fighting sleep and stop creating your own misery. Oh,
Why don't you switch arms?
you can hold her as well.
Sit in my chair.
Now hold on to that. Hold on to that.
You need assistance? Got it?
No, I know Al. I know Aaron. I know what you mean. I like what you're saying, buddy.
This actually hasn't been that bad of a show.
No, it hasn't been bad at all.
I'm still processing. That's why I ain't talking much right now, because I'm still trying to process I've given my ideas, but I'd have to think about how to book that without making it a triple threat match. Now, again, I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but they're telling you what I think they should do.
Right.
Two colossal matchups in the tournament to crown the new #1 contender for Buddy Murphy's Cruiserweight Championship live. It's 205 Live, streaming live only on the WWE Network. Immediately following SmackDown. I want to touch on something that AJ Styles mentioned before the break. It's something the WWE Universe has been waiting months for. When would the big dog return to reclaim his guard? Well, Roman Reigns.
That's messed up, TSS.
My real name is Joe, and I've been living with leukemia for 11 years.
Bob it.
And unfortunately, it's back.
You?
You're sleeping.
Nah.
Yeah, you are.
I had something in my eye.
Yeah, you did.
Jeez.
You're trying to cover it up. It's fine, man. You fell asleep. It's okay. I'm not bothered by it.
I'm about to do the same thing, Bobbit. And no, it's not because of the show, people.
Don't get mad. It's fine.
I'm not mad.
Hey guys, I got a family member calling me. I got to get going.
All right, man. Thanks for being here. If we're still on, we're on the call, whatever.
Yeah.
Just pop back in.
I'll hop back in and I'll see what they want and
I hope
I'll let you know.
I hope all is okay. I don't think there's an emergency. I just hope all is okay.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, John.
Night, Johnny.
All right, Bobby, you're gonna have to help me out here now.
You know I got you covered.
The amount of funds, the amount of blessing, the amount of prayers that you send my way is completely overwhelming. And gosh, thank you so much.
Oh, by the way, his announcement on GMA was nothing.
An Eskimo? What?
That GMA thing he done this morning, nothing special.
Oh. I figured.
Yeah, it was a nothing burger.
I figured.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you again.
You sound exactly like Hayden when you sneeze.
I'm in remission, y'all.
I can't wait for him to come back in the ring. I miss him a lot.
He just talked about his
Leukemia battle.
battle, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's why I don't think it's work. Because ABC wouldn't fucking do it if it was. I'm just saying, everybody. Again, let's think about that. That's bad publicity for ABC to fucking be involved in a work like that.
I can't wait for Roman to wrestle again, dude.
He's downtrodden.
Kofi Kingston's WWE title match in Fastlane taken away by Mr. McMahon. He now has a team with Kevin Owens against Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. Kofi got screwed. The 70th birthday of what I consider to be the greatest sports entertainer of all time.
3 stages of Jerusalem match.
I like that one.
Now, Aaron has Alpha has a question for you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was watching the Batista promo. Yeah, you'll make your debut at the Mania.
Damn, my fucking ankle is fucking.
I got a couple of battle royals planned for Mania.
Look at this. My ankle is
One
fucked.
one
Shit.
of the Trickster Memorial Battle Royal.
It's like fucking that big.
We have ice packs.
I don't need one. It doesn't hurt, but it's just swollen like a motherfucker. Heather, I know. I'm okay though. I'm not. Asshole. God damn, cranky pants today, man. Shit.
She's gonna beat the fuck out of you in a minute.
I'm waiting for it. I welcome it. I fucking hate this goddamn commercial.
I just
Which
realized
one?
the girl that doesn't speak is cross-eyed.
I just wasn't even paying attention. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did he just say berry flavored win sauce?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Mountain Dew, you are failing yourself with that commercial.
I don't fucking watch commercials anymore, and this is part of the reason why.
That new Game Fuel's actually not bad.
Actually, TSS, you've got that kind of wrong. He rubs his penis all over the pizza. He doesn't go cross-eyed at the pizza. He gets all up in that shit.
What the fuck?
You heard me.
I thought last night was sex education night with the Cold Bone Show, damn it.
We're talking about your exploits with pizza, Trek.
Yes. We talked about that last night, too. How come you're not on camera, Trek? Are you rolling around naked in pizza right now?
No, I was letting Johnny and Bob have the camera time.
for all 3 of
There's
you.
enough room for all 3 of you. That's right. Get on this camera. You better have fucking clothes on. You're wearing the fucking exact same thing you wore yesterday. Change your clothes every once in a while. I'm just kidding. I've got on the same pullover as I had on last night. But so help me God, if you're wearing the same thing on Thursday, then we're going to have a little talk. Because I at least watched this, like...
It was watched yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Don't be mad. Exactly, TSS.
Wow. They didn't give Daniel an entrance.
They gave Kofi his entrance, but that was it. They didn't even give Kevin Owens an entrance.
Daniel Bryan's the champion.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Oh, baby girl. You're fine. You're fine. You want happy? You want happy?
Rowan is one stacked individual, though. I will say that.
That is.
Like I said, I will try. Before anybody asks me any questions or anything, I will try to think about this issue with Kofi Kingston. Well, let's let this match run its course here. What the?
Really?
Jesus.
What was that?
That was Wendy.
I might change the name of that track Memorial Battle Royal. I don't know yet.
Say it again, Bobbit.
Right now, I got a Battle Royal for Mania playing called the Trexter Memorial Battle Royal.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Kofi Kingston. Fucking Jinder Mahal came out after Raw went off the air last night.
Yep.
Don't tell me he got super kicked and all that shit last night.
I couldn't finish watching the
He did.
He got super kicked. He got fucking angle slammed, I'm sure.
Yep.
Sting probably fucking did the
And
Stinger
the
splash.
cake, too.
He did what?
He got it in the cake as well.
No. Fair enough. Sorry, I'm just catching up on stuff.
The title belt they gave Ric Flair last night was freaking amazing.
Say it again?
The title belt they gave Ric Flair last night looked amazing.
Yeah? So Gargano was supposed to face Johnny Gargano. Card subject to change, tweeted Cesaro.
Interesting.
Interesting what?
That thing you just said.
Then what was said?
The whole Gargano thing.
He was supposed to face himself.
You know what you taught me, Grant? How to accessorize. Yeah, cheetah cobra. Yeah, but also how to make real southern butterfly shrimp. Gotta use butter and crackers for the crust. And final touch.
Well, that's good news. Danielle got a new car.
Symptoms of hepatitis C.
So hopefully things start turning for them.
No, now she's gonna have
Ask your doctor if
more
Influenza
questions.
is your kind of cure.
Like what?
She's gonna have more money issues.
98% overall cure rate.
No, the car's already paid for.
Amclusa is only one pill, once a day, taken with or without food for 12 weeks. Before starting Amclusa, your doctor will test if you have had hepatitis B, which if you flare up, could cause serious liver problems during and after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have had hepatitis B or other liver or kidney problems, HIV.
I got a question for you all. Since we're in a commercial, if you had to choose 5 celebrities, they have to be alive, to invite to your birthday party, who would you choose?
Ask your doctor today if Amclusa is your
Can celebrities be anything?
Yes. As long as it's a celebrity.
And alive.
And alive.
Oscar?
It can't be fake. Go ahead.
Okay. Oscar,
Okay.
Kyrie Sane,
Okay.
Io Shirai,
He's having a foursome. Okay.
Jeff Gordon,
Okay.
and John Cena.
Okay. Fair enough. Trexter. Pizza Hut.
No.
Little Caesars. Domino's. Go ahead. Tombstone and Red Baron. Go ahead.
Gabriel Iglesias.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Gabriel Iglesias.
You fag. Go ahead. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Gabriel Iglesias Jr. or Gabriel Iglesias?
No, Fluffy.
Okay. But he's going to tell you jokes? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh. Jeff Dunham.
I was thinking of Julio Iglesias. I'm sorry. Sorry. Gabriel Iglesias?
Jeff Dunham.
Jeff Dunham? Hold on a second. Keep going. You're thinking about this. You shouldn't think about
Yeah.
this.
Shouldn't think about this. The Rock.
Keep going. Jesus Christ, the show's gonna be fucking over before you fucking give me 2 fucking more people.
I'm honestly surprised he hasn't said Flash or the dude from Smallville yet.
Or Stephen Amell.
We're waiting.
By Stephen Amell.
You fucking queer. Go ahead.
And Grant Gustin.
Who the fuck is that?
Flash.
He's not a celebrity. He's the Flash. Pick somebody else.
Flash Gordon.
Heather, what about you?
Jason Momoa.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes.
Jennifer Lawrence? All right. All right.
Christopher Judge.
Who's that?
He played Teal'c on Stargate.
Okay, whatever.
Betty White.
Okay.
And Nikki Cross.
Okay. Fair enough. My 5. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, James Lofton, Robin Yount, and Paul Molitor. As you can see, none of them were fucking wrestlers. If I had one wrestler to choose, probably be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Baby girl.
I would let him stun me. Aaron said, Becky Lynch, Dale Earnhardt, Peyton Manning, you queer. I'm just kidding. Jeff Foxworthy and Bill Engvall. I would love to see Jeff Foxworthy and Bill Engvall and do a show. I actually seen Ron White do stand up. Fucking hilarious. TSS said Becky Lynch, Kairi Sane, Dave Chappelle, Tommy NC 2010. Just think of all the unintentionally funny moments he could create, and Brett Favre. If y'all want to tell me, if y'all DM me personally, my DMs are open. I will read them on air next week. You'll just have to remind me.
What, baby girl? What?
Yeah, it was hilarious. He told the airplane joke. The flight from Tucson to Phoenix. We were moving faster than the speed of bird. Ace says Emmett Smith, Dirk Nowitzki, Bailey, Becky Lynch, and Daniel Bryan. Fair enough. Like I said, reach out to all those and tell them choose 5 celebrities, and I will read them online or on live next week on Raw. And they have to be alive. They cannot be a cartoon character
Or dead.
That's why they.
Otherwise, I would have said George Carlin and Robin Williams.
Wendy.
Oh, yeah, for my honorable mention, by the way.
Hold on.
Pee Wee Herman.
It's you can't talk over. I can't hear you over Wendy for some reason. She's like really loud tonight. Now, what were you saying?
Honorable mention, Pee Wee Herman.
You know he masturbates in a movie theater, right?
Who hasn't?
I never.
Well, then you ain't doing it right.
What? I've never done it, so how am I doing it wrong?
Yeah. Tia says he's dead in the movie. I can't pick him.
No, it was just Pizza the Hut, not Jabba the Hutt.
No, he's dead in Spaceballs too.
Well, the guy who did his voice is also dead, so.
Yep.
But it wasn't Jabba Pizza the Hut. It was just Pizza the Hut. Wendy. I agree with you, Ace. I agree that Bailey she was misused on the main roster. We'll see what she does.
You think it's funny spitting out most of your fluid, huh? You need to go to sleep. You think it's funny more than me?
Oh, I fucking love those guys. Me and Heather laid down on. I love Gabriel Iglesias. I think he's funny. I love Bill Engvall, Ron White,
Larry the Cable Guy.
Larry the Cable Guy,
Yep.
Jeff Foxworthy. Blue Collar Comedy Tour is one of my favorite fucking shows ever. I fucking love that show. Them four fucking doing just stand up. I love it.
Jeff thought it was
Just
really
because I don't like country music doesn't mean I don't like comedy. This is different. It's a different kind of comedy. It's not country comedy. It's blue collar comedy.
It's comedy everybody can relate to.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's hilarious. No, it's all right. A lot of people don't know that about me. Well, now you know.
Oh, good Lord, baby girl.
He just beat him with a stunner. It was actually a pretty good stunner too, to be honest with you.
And now I gotta change your diaper again. I saw that. Yeah, you peed your pants again. Yeah, I saw that.
Aaron, that was a good TV show, Blue Collar Comedy.
I know we already established that, Trek. Thank you.
Oh no, he said that in the
No, it's a
chat
TV
too.
show.
I know we
TV
did.
series.
That's why.
We
If
just put it in chat.
I know that, but I'm assuming because he likes Jeff Foxworthy, Bill Engvall, and Ron White, they're all part of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. So I'm assuming that he liked. That's why I said that.
He's talking about the TV series.
Oh my god. Oh, that I never seen that. I was I think I was bowling. I'm talking about the actual
Comedy tour.
comedy tour.
Yeah.
I did see bits and pieces of it. Yes, it was funny, but yeah. So that being said, that's the end of SmackDown. Kevin Owens pins Daniel Bryan to end the show, and they left Kofi Kingston and Kevin Owens looking at each other. I don't know what to think of what's going on right now. It's something new. So I'm not going to shit on it. Let's let them tell the story. They're giving us intriguing storylines, like Johnny said. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Does anybody, Heather, do you want to add anything? No? I'm sorry, Johnny's gone. Trexter?
How dare you mix up Trexter and Johnny?
Well, no, I was going to ask Johnny, but I forgot. Johnny left. Go ahead. Trexter, go ahead.
I enjoyed tonight's show. I'm glad we got two good shows back to back. I thought they did a really good job with the shows tonight. I want to see where they go with this Kofi Kingston storyline too.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. It could be. I hope they do that. I mean, wouldn't that be okay if they did WrestleMania instead of doing Fastlane?
Mm-hmm.
Bobbit, what say you, my friend?
It was a good show, and I'm okay with Owens versus Bryan.
Okay. Well, that being said, we're going to end the show here. I want to thank everybody for showing up. You guys have a great night, and we will see you Thursday night for Wrestling Memories, where, I don't even know what we're going to fucking do. I might just throw something together. Oh, no, I do know what we're doing. We're going to talk about Trish and Lita again. I'm going to redo that episode, and we're going to talk about Trish and Lita. We're not going to talk about Becky and Charlotte and Sasha and Bailey. We're actually going to talk about Trish and Lita. So that's what we're doing. That's why I didn't put a poll out. Oh, hey, Paige. No, that's okay. It's the end of the show. I'll talk to you. You want to talk to me, ask me questions about what happened on the show, that's fine. Don't ever be sorry for being late. It's okay. With that being said, I want to thank everybody for showing up, and I want you all to have a great night.